Morning, girls. Um, Not looking particularly my best, but hey ho, I'm not selling makeup to you lot. I just want to talk to you. There's too much to be said to write a post, so I thought I'll commit to video and we'll see how it goes. So, hello. For those who don't know me, I'm Lisa. Um, and I'm the pest that writes posts, annoys you, and tries to motivate you whenever I can. I started Unique in February, 1st of February last year, and I just love it. I love it to the bones. I'm very, very, very passionate about it, um, and I want this to be my full time career. I realise that's not for everybody, but if you do want the same, then I'll be with you 100% of the way. If you don't want the same, then I'll still be with you 100% of the way. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on my cat because she's out the back garden and she might do a runner. So if I have to disappear fast, you'll know where I am. However, I just wanted to say that self development is really, really, really important, regardless of how small or how big you want your business to be. And I can't tell you enough how important that is. The self development part is probably the hardest part because it means being disciplined, put time aside every day to either watch videos on YouTube, read a book, just take that time, which is easier said than done when you're busy, when you've got family and commitments. Sorry, she's on the move. But it is really necessary. So I'm going to be doing our incentives. I've decided, Lisa, you were lucky. You've got the last of the pretty colour incentives. Until maybe for a few months anyway, and then we'll do a nice pretty colour one again. But I've decided that each incentive for each winner for each month is going to be something to improve your business. I think it's the best way to go, and I think that it's something that I feel is worthwhile giving. And I think you have to give, well, I feel I have to give a prize that's going to inspire you to want more, because you can never have enough. The first prize for December actually is going to Diane and Lisa, and they will be getting a copy of Eric Worre's GoPro. And if you've already got it from me, then next one you will get will be Girl Code. Obviously I've read them all, because I'm a bit of a freak. But yeah, we will be working on ourselves, and I hope you're all with me on it. Like where you could be in a few months' time if you were put a bit of work into yourself. You can always improve. There'll be people that are further along than others, and there'll be people that have never done anything like it. We'll all be there together. But self-improvement and learning about yourself and how to get the best out of yourself, that foundation is invaluable. And I've said it before in a post, and it maybe came across a wee bit harsh. I don't mean it to come across harsh, I'm just a bit passionate. But really, if you don't do the self-improvement part, and I know it's tempting to keep posting on Facebook and keep doing this and keep doing that, I know it's hard sometimes to fit it all in. If you don't do the self-improvement part, you really are not going to grow, and you're only going to be selling mascara. And I don't mean that to sound bad, but you want more. And Unique can give you far more, far more than just selling mascara. So we want to grow to be the best that we can be, and wherever that takes us, it could be, you could be in the Wall of Influence in a couple of years' time. Oh, that'd be lovely. For those of you who don't know what the Wall of Influence is, our CEO, Derek Maxfield, has 100 spaces, and he's got a room in his house. It's got 100 spaces for photos of people who hit the wall of influence. Wall of Influence has now got 7 people on it in a 3-year-old company who have become millionaires from Unique. And that's when you hit £83,333 or dollars or whatever, because times 12, that's £1 million. So when you've hit that for so many months, maybe the 12, funnily enough, then you become on the wall of influence. Wow, could you imagine? Oh, anyway, getting excited now. We'd all like that, let's face it. But even if you don't hit the wall of influence, so what? If you get £2,000 a month, £3,000 a month, £10,000 a month, wow, what a change it would be to your life. And that in itself is what drives me every single day. I'm so driven to have the life that I want, have a bit of freedom, and be able to just pick and choose. Oh, she's on the move again. Pick and choose when I do what I want, and I'm not getting run by idiots. So, anyway, so that's going to be the incentives for January. So if you've not got GoPro, you'll get GoPro first. If you have got GoPro, then you will get Girl Code, and we'll work through and we'll do a wee kind of reading club, and we'll get there together. By all means, feel free to get them in the meantime, before you, and if you don't win or whatever, buy them and I'll get you something else. But it will be business orientated. It will be to improve yourself. Oh, she's looking at me. Diva! I think I can see myself jumping over a fence very shortly. Yes, so it will be business orientated to make the best of your business. Again, as I say, I'm very, very passionate about this. So if you need any help, you want any advice for the self-improvement side or for the business in general, then by all means get in touch. And I will speak to you soon. Bye.